Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for being here today. We are 정인, 지범, 요림, 형석 from CHAP. As global affairs around the world have become more complicated lately, we believe one of the most important innovations in tourism in the future will be a kind of tourism that can exist regardless of borders, disease, or military conflicts. In 2020 alone, revenue in the tourism industry has decreased by 34.7%. That's a lot. So how can professionals in the industry these days innovate to address these global problems? We are here today to introduce you to a special innovation in the tourism industry, the fake flight, a kind of virtual tourism. First, we will discuss the motivation for running this program, and secondly, how customers can use the program, and finally, we will demonstrate the benefits as well as the downside to fake flight.
Sounds great, Jongin. Are you ready to fly with us?
Yes!
If you're ready, then buckle up and let's go. First, what is fake flight? The participating airports host a unique tour that allows people to go to the airport but without going anywhere. During the experience, travelers can tour tourist attractions only on planes along designated routes without landing in the middle, allowing people a chance to pretend that they're going on a vacation. Because of this characteristic, the fake flight program is also referred as pretending to go abroad. So, why has a virtual tourism program like the fake flight appeared recently? Due to the prolonged COVID-19, several airlines have come up with the program to help mitigate the impact of the pandemic on the tourism industry. This program was first managed by Taiwan carrier China Airlines, which operated the first flight on July 2nd and two more on July 4th and July 7th. Since then, airlines such as Air Busan in Korea and ANA Airlines in Japan have launched this program too. Sounds like an interesting program, isn't it, Yurin?
I agree. So, how do you use these tour packages? For virtual travelers, it's much simpler than you think. First, let's take Taiwan's Deluxe Airline as an example. This airline selects passengers randomly from among those who applied for the experience of fake flight. And then, the select passenger goes through immigration procedure, including security checks and identification, just like the actual boarding process, and can actually hop on the plane. So, what do the passengers include during the fake flight? Passengers can receive the airline's actual meals from crew members, and amenities will be available on board just like in a normal flight. Everything sounds perfect to me. How about you, Hyungsuk?
Yes, it may seem that way. But is this program really a perfect substitute for the real travel experience? Let's look at some pros and cons about virtual tourism. There is a downside. This program has been criticized for the possibility of the spread of the COVID-19 in dense areas. Well, that makes sense. But there are some good sides for both customers and flight companies. Customers can satisfy their desires and expectations of travel, and they can use expensive first-class seat at a relatively low price. And through this fake flight, pilots and crews are still able to fly with customers. Also, the flight time is enough for having a real flight experience. In this example, the plane takes a tour of famous islands in Taiwan by lowering its altitude before completing 3-hour round-trip flight. A woman posted her feeling after having her 3-hour journey on the plane, saying, "It was amazing to feel like I actually went on a vacation." That sounds like a satisfied customer. Wouldn't you say, Jongin?
Sure, Hyungsuk. As we saw earlier, due to the influence of COVID-19, virtual tourism has become popular with many travel lovers and tourists. And we believe programs like fake flight will become perhaps the most important innovation in tourism and travel in the 21st century. We hope that the coronavirus will end soon so that we can travel around the world anywhere we want. But in the meantime, it's nice to know people are working to find a way for the tourism industry to get back on its feet. Did you fly with us today?
Yes!
We hope so. Thank you for your attention and for giving us the opportunity to present today. Thank you.